Hi, my name is Gary. I'm a registered nurse, and I want to talk to you today about an alternate treatment for depression and anxiety and panic disorder. I'm a sufferer myself. I've been an RN for 13 years. I've done extensive research ever since I started with I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, which is actually a combination of panic attacks, anxiety, or generalized anxiety, and depression. Um, for the past 7 months, I've tried every medication known to man. I've tried many antidepressants, even some antipsychotics and low-dose mood stabilizers to help augment the other medications along. But what happened was I only got a lot of side effects, and no good came out of it. It actually made me worse. So I started looking for alternative ways, or to see if anything else was out there, and I came across a few different things. And what I want to talk to you today is about the one that I found that I actually am using, which I'm finding very, very successful to treat my anxiety, depression, and my panic attacks. The device is called an AlphA Stim. You have to get a prescription from your doctor. You can order it from their website, but the bottom line is, I want to tell you, I'm not affiliated with this company in any way, shape, or form. I am here to help others, and that's the bottom line. There's lots of people out there that are treatment resistant to medications, and I want to tell you what medications do and then how this other device works. And by the way, here is the device right here. Let's see if I can get a good picture of it here for you. It's called AlphA Stim. These are ear clips that they clip onto your ears when you wear it, and there's a small electrical current that goes through these through the ear clips. You just place them right there on your ears, like so, and you put them in a saltwater solution, or it comes with some gel. But again, here I'm trying to make this the best you can see it, and then just a power button right here. And you turn it on, and it will display the time, and it starts counting back. And then there's these different buttons here for different settings. And then there's a wheel on the side here, which also controls the amount of electrical current that you're getting through this. This is not anything that's like electrical convulsive therapy, otherwise known as ECT. ECT will put you into a full-blown seizure. It causes permanent brain damage and memory loss. I've been using this for about 3 weeks now, and I haven't. I actually borrowed it from a friend. I'm trying to get some money together so I can make my own purchase. But it comes in this handy-dandy box here, and inside the box you have a bunch of accessories that come with it. There's a manual, and you get these other probes that can also plug in to the device. And if you're having headaches or whatever, you can just touch them, on your head like so. And they want you to go like, kind of in an X pattern. So you start here and to here, and then here and down to here, but you can put these on any part of your head, and they've really helped reduce my headaches. But the main thing, I'm trying to treat here is my anxiety and the depression. And as you can see, I'm smiling. I'm doing much better since I started using this. And right now, I do still take Xanax occasionally because the anxiety does creep up on me. But it's 100 times, well, not 100 times, but it's about 80 times better than it was initially. And what I want to tell you is, when you take an antidepressant medication, and again, I've done tons of research on this stuff, so I know how it works, or so how it's thought to work. But my literature is not off somebody's blog from a forum. I mean, these are from neuropsychopharmacologists who have really researched this stuff down at the cellular level. And being a nurse, I understand a lot of what they're talking about. And basically, what's happening is when you take the medications, they're supposed to increase not so much the serotonin, the amount of serotonin that's in the brain, but what it does is it inhibits the cells from soaking it back up into the neurons, and so you have less available. So the medications, what they attempt to do is actually block the cells from reuptaking or inhibiting the serotonin back into the cell. And then the serotonin is, if these are cells, the serotonin sits right here in the middle instead of going back into these cells. And when it sits in the middle here, it's called the synaptic cleft. And basically what happens is it allows that serotonin to fire back and forth much more readily than if the drug wasn't present. The problem with the drugs is they're not for everybody, they don't work for everybody, and they got tons and tons of terrible side effects. For me, I get nauseated, I get terrible diarrhea, my stomach grumbles across the room, but the nausea is to the point where I'm gagging. I get chills like I got the flu, and I have to run a hairdryer down my pants, and I mean, it's ridiculous. I just can't tolerate them at all. So for me, it's Xanax, I take some Klonopin, and there was one antidepressant I was able to take. It was called Serzone. It works a little differently, and it was supposed to work on anxiety, and it did for a little while, but kind of pooped out on me. So anyway, I decided to go ahead and try this because it didn't cost me anything. It belongs to a friend of mine, and I've had nothing but amazing results. And basically, the theory behind this device, this AlphA Stim device here, is basically it's sending a small microelectric current. It does pass through the brain, but what it's doing is activating the cells to release the serotonin in the same way that the medications do, without the side effects. And that's, you know, what this is all about, and that's the wonderful thing about it, is you don't get side effects. The problem I had the first week I used it was I was getting, well, I say no side effects. I was getting a little bit dizzy and a little bit of headaches, but that was about it. And then I called customer support, and they actually walked me through and told me how to make some adjustments on the device that would appropriately be for me. So I've been wearing it about 60 minutes a day. I'm about 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks in, and I got to tell you, this thing has lifted my depression like nothing else. I'd say my depression is probably about 80% better, and my anxiety 80% better as well. And I haven't had a single panic attack, and that's the best part about it. But they're all three terrible, terrible things that can go on. So, you know, basically, this little guy here, again, I didn't purchase it, but if you go to their website, it's alphastim.com, and it's AlphA, ALPHA hyphen Stim, STIM.com. If you go to their website, this thing is like $800 and some odd dollars. They have another device that doesn't take those probes that you touch onto your head, and but it works just like this with the ear clips, and I think that's around $500. But here's what you got to consider. I don't know, you know, me, I've spent probably over $1,000 on medication co-payments to treat all this, and you know, here's a device where all I gotta do is get a 9-volt battery every once in a while. So I just tell, you know, this is for you guys out there that haven't had any success with medications, or very low success, and lots of side effects. I definitely recommend using this device. It's called the AlphA Stim. The one I have here is the AlphA Stim 100 microcurrent stimulator. Completely safe, FDA approved, and it's FDA approved for the use of anxiety and depression. So go to the site, read the testimonials. I got one up there. And good luck to you. If you have any questions, you can email me at Gary, followed by the number 1, RN, that's R as in Richard, N as in Nancy, at yahoo.com. Take care, and God bless.